Wyatt, get off your phone.
More pop-up?
We're starting the show
More
right now.
More pop-up.
We're starting the show. We're already live. This episode 10. We're on the double digits now. 10 fingers, just like Ty Dillinger from WWE. 10. Oh my gosh.
What?
Wyatt doesn't understand. Wyatt doesn't understand wrestling references anyway, but you know.
I love that you just gave me a wrestling reference.
Yeah, I did. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that intro. It's episode 10 of the NASCAR Pit Stop Show. As always, Elijah Leonard, and to my left it is Wyatt Walker. We're the only two people here because Sean Ard is just cowarding out and being a chicken and not wanting to join. And then you also got Taylor, who's having some Wi-Fi issues because of the circumstances that we're currently in right now with the tornadoes that are happening down over in the south central area of the country. And we're getting a little bit of that effect with the 25-mile-per-hour winds. So far, the power hasn't gone out, which is actually surprising. So to everybody who's down close to the south center part of America, please stay safe. Just that's all I've got to say. Stay safe, stay hydrated, stay healthy. Whatever you got to do to survive these tornadoes that are happening down there, because like that's bad. Also, switching gears, as you see, I'm debuting my studio lights, so quality, my studio production quality is definitely going up. I'm moving up in the world. How about that? Wyatt, 100%. Golf clap is right.
I got my lights already.
Well, I want those lights. I just need to put them all over the room. But yeah, do forgive me for having this up. I just wanted to block out all the other sunlight that was coming through the window, but it kind of looks like that.
My sunlight's just right over here. It always blinds me when we usually do the videos.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that it's just like as the sun progressively goes down, it just so does everything over here. You mainly notice that in the backgrounds of every single pit stop show, because we would always record these at 5:30, right on the dot. And then, as time goes on, the sun goes down. So if you were to put it in fast motion, probably, and if you use Movie Maker, put it on 64x. You'll definitely see that thing go way down in no time. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's get down with topics that I have put in for this edition of the Pit Stop Show. Since we are in the double digits, we're going to review Phoenix. The only race that I saw was the Cup race, and I saw bits and pieces of Xfinity. I did see the finish though. That felt like it was chaotic, but it also felt like that it was a mess.
I will back you up on what you're saying, but you only saw the Cup race, not the Xfinity. I'm the same way. I didn't really see any of the Xfinity series.
Yeah.
I think I saw little bits and pieces, but I didn't see like the whole thing.
But yeah, the Cup race, oh my gosh, was that good.
It was pretty good.
The one thing that I was absolutely kind of like confused by was like literally at the very start, Brad K was like, I'm gonna yeet my car all the way down to the bottom of the apron. I was thinking, oh no, he's gonna go too low and he's gonna hit the end of the pit wall and bounce back up across the track.
That would be funny.
You
were worried about that. You're worried about that. I'm more concerned about what the hell Bubba Wallace was thinking. But when everyone pitted, he stayed out. That's my.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was happening in that race at all. I mean, the good thing though was that Bubba actually did somewhat okay in this one, despite
another. Yeah. Another good thing is Logano didn't win, so yay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think he was my driver to win. Denny Hamlin was.
No.
And then Chase was my dark horse.
Who was mine? I had Lars. I had it. Yeah. Actually, he actually impressed me. I was like, I have a gut feeling Larson. I don't think he's actually going to win. It's just like a gut feeling. He impressed me. He actually impressed me. He's been impressing me lately.
Well, I think he's been impressing a lot of people, which, for his first season back, 5 races in, he's already gotten 1 win within the first 4 races, and which is quicker than what he was able to do 4 years ago. He won on race 5 in 2017. This year he won on race 4, which is quicker. But no, he's doing a very good job this year. We'll document the whole story between the new teams of Trackhouse and 2311 next week after Atlanta. I just want to do that kind of like rundown like every 6 weeks to kind of see like, okay, these teams, how are they doing basically. So I thought that the cup race, getting back on track, was actually really good. It kind of had the right amount of cautions. It had the right length of green flag runs. The finish was also very clean as well. Truex definitely had the best car, never looked back, took the win. Wyatt was definitely happy when that happened. So I'm going to ask you, Wyatt, and I think this is definitely going to be an easy question to answer. What'd you think about the weekend? Which race was the one that stood out to you the most?
Well, I think obviously the one that stood out to me most was the Cup race because I didn't really see much of the Xfinity race.
Yeah.
I did see kind of bits and pieces of it, but I mainly saw the Cup race. It was pretty good. I'd say it was like an average Phoenix race, and it had some exciting moments. Like had like a couple of I don't know, 5 maybe more wide.
Yeah.
Got a little couple drivers almost tangled up. Just like I think the main one that almost started a fight was the Ross Chastain Kyle Busch
Oh
incident.
my gosh, man.
But and Matt the Bed, just Matt the Bed, was just waiting like, ooh, fight, fight. Let me get in. Let me.
Let me get in this one.
But yeah, all in all, it was pretty good. I did like it. Hey, hats off to Truex, my boy. And yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. So, I'm just trying to get all the results in for. Actually, no, that's. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's actually what I wanted. The Xfinity results. Xfinity results. That's what I wanted. So, you have Austin Cindric, who went on to win at Phoenix. Ty Gibbs, another impressive run in his second start. Finishes second.
That kid is going to go somewhere. I'm telling you, he's going to get a full-time ride. It's either Xfinity or truck. Wait, that kid, after the season 2022, he's getting a full-time ride. It's 100%.
That's a lock, in my opinion. I think
Yeah, exactly.
what would benefit him most is if he actually just went to trucks. That I think
Yeah,
would actually
I
be
agree.
a good one for him because skipping straight to Xfinity, you don't want to pull a Dylan Kwasniewski. Trust me, you don't. Brandon Brown, this is a big one. He finished third in this one. Riley Herbst took home fourth, which that's his best finish of the year. AJ Allmendinger rounds out the top 5. Then you got Jeff Burton sixth. Bailey Curry in a Mike Harmon racing car finished 7th.
What number was he again?
Bailey Curry?
He's not he's a 78, right?
No, that's a 74.
Oh, 74. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. My bad.
Then you got Justin Allgaier, 8th, sorry. Brett Moffitt 9th, and Jeremy Clements completes the top 10. That's actually a pretty stacked up top 10 right there, especially with some underdogs as well.
Yeah, you got a lot of crazy people. You got a lot of like crazy names out there we never hear. Like Brandon Brown. Brandon Brown made the playoffs last year, and he actually did pretty well. And you got like Bailey Curry up there. Brett Moffitt still doing good with Our Motorsports. He is still going up there. That team is going somewhere.
The team that surprised me the most in that top 10 was Mike Harmon Racing. Because that team, obviously, in years past, is just No. Not good. They have been memed so many times. But it feels like since Mike Harmon has hired guys like Kyle Weatherman and Bailey Curry, it feels like the team had gotten about 5 times better than what they were originally when Mike Harmon himself was behind the wheel of his own cars. So definitely, for sure, it's a massive improvement. I can't wait to see. I'm actually anxious to see how Mike Harmon Racing is gonna perform, especially with one or both of their cars.
Yeah, it would surprise me if one of them ends up making the playoffs. That would be the huge underdog surprise.
That would be huge. So, Cup results. You got Truex, who ended up winning the race. Joey Logano is not going to go back-to-back as far as spring races is concerned for the Cup race at Phoenix. He'll come home second. Denny Hamlin third. Brad Keselowski fourth. Chase Elliott completes the top 5. Kevin Harvick sixth. Kyle Larson 7th, William Byron 8th, Christopher Bell 9th, and Ryan Blaney rounds out the top 10.
Now, these are actually kind of normal, like normal years. There's no really a huge surprise.
Yeah.
But hats off to Harvick. I didn't think Harvick, to me, is a good Phoenix driver. He's won there the most out of anyone.
Yeah.
But when the new configuration came up, he hasn't been performing good lately. That's why whenever time I see Phoenix, I'm not looking at Harvick no more, because like old configuration, he won the last race at the old configuration.
Yeah.
He won that race. Now at the new configuration, he can't win worth the damn.
Yeah. That's bad. But alrighty. It is time to grade the weekend, Wyatt, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to ask you. I'm not even going to switch to your camera because since there's 2 of us anyway. So, Wyatt, I'm going to ask you, if you could give this weekend a grade from A to F, what would it be and why?
I'm going to give it, I think it's just a normal Phoenix race, exciting stuff. I think I'm not going to give it, I'm in between a B+ and A- because it's like normal. It's not like I don't have anything negative. It's just like it just feels normal, and to me, I feel like a normal average is kind of like B+, A- between there.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I'm gonna go ahead and give it A-. I'll be nice. I'll give it A-.
Yeah.
It's really good. It had some crazy, chaotic stuff. A couple people. Most people, I forgot to mention this one. I mentioned Ross Chastain and Kyle Busch, but I forgot about the whole Bubba and Cole Custer thing, too. I was just thinking about that. So it has some chaotic, has some being and banging, probably almost a couple fights. I'll give it an A-.
Okay. Just for my grade on this, seeing as how I only managed to see the Cup race, which, like I said, that was honestly a really good race. It was very clean. It had the right amount of cautions to me. It also felt like it had like the right amount of laps for a green flag run each time. Honestly, to me, I would definitely have to vouch for the A-. I'm vouching for it because it actually was very calm. It was consistent. It was rowdy at times when it came to the restarts. It felt like everybody just went onto the apron. It was just like, I'm going to go down to the apron, guys. I'm going to try to get positions, and it doesn't really make much of a difference if everybody goes down there. So, that's how it be sometimes. Yeah. But alrighty, guys. So when we come back, we're going to go over some of the topics that we've kind of set for this episode of the Pit Stop Show, more particularly surrounding the Bristol Dirt weekend. So don't go away, folks. We'll be right back. And we're back for episode 10 of the NASCAR Pit Stop Show. As always, Elijah Leonard, and alongside me, that is Wyatt Walker. And we've got a boatload of stuff to talk about surrounding the Bristol Dirt weekend. There are a lot of drivers. And I think Wyatt's screen might have froze. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Uh-oh. Wait. Is that on my end? No, it's not. Okay, good. Oh, no.
Testing? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My computer lost connection.
Ah. Oh, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
But alrighty, so
There we go.
So anyways, we've got a lot of news items regarding about the Bristol Dirt weekend. More particularly, we've got a lot of drivers making their debuts at Bristol Dirt, regardless of whether it be in trucks or cup. Like, for example, I'm not sure if this would count as a debut or not, but Truex is going to be racing in a truck at Bristol, which is like, I've never seen Truex race a truck before, so that'll be interesting to see.
Actually, sorry to interrupt you, but I do remember seeing back on that when I saw that. This might be his third time because he's made a couple of debuts before. I think, if I may be wrong, but I think back in 2005.
Oh,
maybe?
really?
I don't know, but I did hear this ain't a debut. He has done some truck races before, but he has not done a full-time season.
Okay. Yeah, I've never really seen him race in the truck series before, so this will be a first time for me.
Nor have I.
You've even got Stuart Friesen's wife racing in the truck series for the same team. And on top of that, you've got Stuart Friesen himself. Finally, okay. Uh-oh. Oh.
I don't even know what just happened. Okay, the funny thing is, I turned the connection back on my phone. Next thing you know, it ends. The call. I'm like, what the heck?
What just happened? Wow. Wow.
Issues for me.
Jeez. You're having a lot of problems over there.
At least I'm still here, man.
Yeah,
I'm still here.
You're still here. You're not going.
I ain't going nowhere.
But on top of that, anyways, you got Stuart Friesen himself making his Cup debut for Spire Motorsports.
This is going to be. Sorry to interrupt you, but this is going to be the craziest Bristol race I have ever seen.
Honestly,
it got confirmed today when we're recording this. Bubba Wallace will be driving the 11 truck for their two.
wow.
Kyle Larson's driving the 44 for Nice Motorsports.
Wow, that's amazing.
So we're going to have a crazy ass lineup for both races. These are going to be races to watch.
This is going to be the weekend to watch, basically.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. Just seeing as how this all started when Rick Ware Racing had signed on who was it? Chris Windham to their team. For the number 15 NOS Energy Chevy Camaro. I asked you and Sean and Taylor's like, is this a sign that we're gonna see more dirt racers come to the Bristol Dirt weekend? And lo and behold, here we are. We got a boatload of them.
Man, we got drivers we've never even heard of before. We got husband and wife racing each other for the same team. Who's also a dirt racer.
Yeah.
Just like this is a hype. this is so far the hype of the season.
This so far, I mean, like, like even before coming into this season, when we first heard that Bristol was going to be converted into a dirt track, we had kind of mixed feelings about it. We had kind of mixed opinions about Bristol becoming a dirt track for a weekend. But now that we're starting to hear about more and more drivers from like the World of Outlaws or any sort of kind of dirt racing league coming on board and racing for a one-off for either trucks or cup, the hype is real. That's all I'm going to say about it.
The hype is real.
The hype is real.
The hype is definitely can't talk. Definitely real.
100%.
This is going. Yeah, and it's not even the weekend for it, and we're already hyped for it.
Exactly.
And to throw this out here, don't forget next Wednesday is the first race of the iRacing, series, and where do they start? The Bristol race.
The Bristol Dirt.
So this, which I still think that's stupid that they decided to have that one be the first race. That's gonna be chaotic,
Yeah.
but yeah, this is gonna be the craziest weekend.
It's gonna be fun.
Craziest week.
It is going.
It's gonna be fun, all right.
100%. So switching gears to this weekend, NASCAR apparently, and I'm kind of questioning this kind of move, but it's kind of understandable at the same time. But then again, not so much. But apparently they're going to use COVID-smelling dogs.
Now I've heard everything.
COVID-smelling dogs. No.
First of all, how the hell can you smell COVID?
Well,
What the hell?
how can you smell COVID?
I smell peaches and bananas. It must be COVID.
I don't even know how you can even get dogs to smell it either, because like COVID is a virus. It is like a tiny particle. It's a tiny particle that kind of just flies around in the air somewhere, and somebody could contract it. But how can you smell it?
It's a virus.
If they use like the little thing where they like stick it up your nose, like to get a little like swab of your nose, or like a tongue swabbing, like okay, fine, just so that way you can get tested or like get your temp checks or whatever. But COVID smelling dogs. What the hell?
I don't even know, man. I don't.
I don't know either. That's weird. But I mean, hey, at least NASCAR's bringing dogs to the track. I mean,
if it keeps us from wearing the masks, I mean, I'll take it. But just like, what the?
I don't.
It's like I'm planning to go I'm hoping to go to Nashville and just like I go up there and just seeing like, hey, what's up? Wait, what the? Why are you smelling me? I don't have COVID. Get away from me. If you want me to take my mask off, I'll take my mask off. Get out of here.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, man.
Oh, I need to cough. Oh, I need to cough. Hold on.
This is the damnedest thing that I've ever even seen on the news, on like NASCAR news ever.
It is the damnedest.
I even heard somebody bring that up on their show, and they were even half as confused. They didn't even know what to even think about this. And to be honest, I'm gonna vouch for him. I don't know what's happening.
I think we're all just like, what in the world is this coming to? Like,
I don't even know that. What's next? What's next? Are they gonna use like? And this is kind of out of the ordinary. COVID smelling cats.
You use a cat to smell anything. That's Nanners, Bunky. Can you guys smell COVID? No? Okay. Good kitties.
All right, man. Hey, Panda, Catnip, Stormy, do you smell? Oh, wait. I think Catnip might be outside. Jeez. And then Stormy and Panda might be battling to the death in the living room or something.
Fight.
Exactly. Oh, jeez, man. But that honestly has to be the funniest news headline that I've ever seen.
This guy. Speaking of funniest moments, this whole thing's gotta be the most funniest things of March. To be honest,
It has to be. It has to be. Okay. So that so far is all that we have. You know what? I think I might as well go ahead and let's see. I think if I go back into breaking stories, I wonder if there are any that recently got put in. I highly doubt
this ain't a breaking story, but I just want to throw this out here. I remember looking on Instagram. I don't remember how long ago, 3 or 4 days ago, but I remember seeing like Jeff Foxworthy is going to be going to help do pre-race stuff at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
I did hear about that. That actually is really cool. I haven't seen Jeff Foxworthy on anything in a long time, other than the "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader" kind of deal.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That's I mean, that is a really good show though. Not gonna lie.
It is.
Um.
It-
Jeez. So. I guess we might as well conclude that section of our broadcast. So coming up next, we'll be previewing Atlanta for the first time in about a year, because this is around the time that we were supposed to race at Atlanta, but because of COVID really ramping up last year, they weren't able to do it.
yeah.
Which eliminated practice and qualifying, so that's how it be. But they're actually going to race at around the time that they were supposed to this year. So, don't go away, folks. We'll be right back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for episode 10 of the NASCAR Pit Stop Show. And we're at that point, Wyatt. We're going to be previewing Atlanta. So, like I said, around this time last year, they were supposed to race in Atlanta, but because of COVID concerns, they decided to back out and quarantine for 71 days. But we're back. And we're officially going to be racing around the time that we were supposed to do this last year. So, it's kind of like picking up on some unfinished business, if you know what I mean. So, previewing Atlanta, seeing that we have all three series at the same place at the same time, what do you think we're going to have to expect on the 6th race of the season at Atlanta Motor Speedway?
Well, I will say this, and I just remember this. Whatever happens here, we'll have to reflect on this race from the other Atlanta race going to be happening later on. Because if I remember correctly, there's 2 Atlanta races this year, like they did before. So whatever happens this year, we'll have maybe expect it more or less to the other one.
It's kind of like the first race is kind of the preview of what will happen in the second race, and the second race is kind of like the main horse, if you know what I mean, basically. So
Yeah.
But Atlanta is definitely going to be an interesting weekend to watch, seeing as how we're going to be on some really old pavement, and the track conditions could either be slick or the grip level could be pretty high, depending on what the weather's going to be, and if there's going to be any cloud cover that will be covering up the sun. So, it'll be an interesting weekend to watch. I'm very much looking forward to it. So, let's just go ahead and get on down to predictions. So, driver to win. That's pretty self-explanatory. The driver to stay away from. If anybody finishes in the bottom half of the field, or it's just they're just a guy that hasn't really been doing all that well, or they're just coming up to a track that they just haven't done the best at. The dark horse, quite the opposite. A driver that has been on fire throughout the last few races, or we're just coming up to a track that they're just really, really good at, or both. 1 point per category. And coming into this week's edition of the Pit Stop Show predictions, you have myself. Oh, well, I'm not in the points lead. I'm second. But Wyatt is the points leader with 29. Myself, 5 points behind him. Then you have Sean Ard, who is in third with 13. Zachary Taylor in fourth with 12 points. But still, once again, Nathan Stapleton, Travis Crampton, Quentin Moore, Allison Rain, and Ryan Kendall. They all, right now, are tied for 5th place with 0 points. We are the only 4 people that have managed to put points on the board. And we have...
I try to message people. I try to get more people.
And we have 5 other panelists. One of which, or maybe 2, are busy with NR stuff. I'm looking at you, Nathan Stapleton and Travis Crampton. But you know, it is what it is. So, why don't we just go ahead and get on down to it. Mr. Wyatt Walker, up first.
It's going to be a tough one because you never know about Atlanta. And, of course, there's one thing we have. I look at this right and see if he is in here. I believe he is. Yes, he is. We got Mr. Leach in this race as well.
Oh, boy.
So he's going to be... So he hasn't won yet. He wins every year in the Truck Series, so this may be it. But if he doesn't, like last year, hopefully...
Or a couple weeks ago at Vegas. That was surprising.
Yeah, true. Yeah, good job for him. Good job. He didn't win. Start with my dark horse. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give it a Todd Gillen.
Ooh.
That's my dark horse. Todd Gillen, I think he's been doing pretty well lately. I think he has a good chance. My driver to stay away from. He is returning since 2007 last truck race, if I remember it correctly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people may not like me, but I'm going to give it to Bill Lester.
Oh.
I hate to do it, but just like...
Oh,
you
have to do him in like that. Oh my. You have to do him in like that. He's coming back. We don't know if this is going to be a one-off for him, and he's coming back. And you're going to give him the big giant boot.
I don't have gut. My gut feeling is just saying that, like, I don't think it's a gut feeling. Just like I don't think he'll do good. I'm sorry to Bill Lester, but he hasn't raced it so long. It's just, and trucks has changed since then. So I gotta give it to Bill Lester.
Okay.
My driver to win. He is from Georgia, if I remember that correctly. He almost won a couple of these. I'm giving it to Austin Hill.
Hey. Okay, that
Austin Hill has been on a roll lately in Atlanta. He's been so close, so many times. That's his home state. He's got to do good.
Mm-hmm.
Up to Xfinity. This one's also tricky. I guess my dark horse. This one's tough. And you got a different Leach in here. He hasn't raced in so long.
Truex
in here as well.
That should be
You
fun
know
to
what?
watch.
Here's a startup on the dark horse. I'm giving it to AJ Allmendinger.
Hey, there we go.
He won the last race. We were at Atlanta 40 Xfinity Series race.
Yeah.
And that was his first oval win. So, AJ Allmendinger, he's my dark horse. My driver to stay away from. Hard.
Hard of the cards.
It is. You know what? I'm gonna hate myself for doing it. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I don't know. I think I'm going to give it to Jed Burton.
Ooh.
I just don't know. It's just hard choice, and I just have a feeling. I'm going to give it to Jed Burton. My driver to win. This is another tough one. It's a lot of choice. It's a lot of choices. Anyone can do it, but
Yeah.
he's been on a roll lately. I'm not sure. I don't think he will get it, but it's just a pick. I'm gonna go Austin Cindric.
Hey. Okay. I can see that.
He's been on a roll lately. I don't have a feeling. I don't think he'll. I don't have much confidence he'll win, but I'll give it to him. Now, the Cup Series. This will make my thing a bit easier. Dark horse right off the bat. Kyle Larson. He is good at Atlanta. He's never won at Atlanta. He's in Hendrick equipment. He's been improving more and more each race. He is going to be a threat for this win, but I don't think he'll get it. I gotta give it to Larson.
Okay.
And a notable driver, I will also throw up two notable drivers, so I'll just throw up there too. That are also could have been dark horse, but Kyle Larson is my main dark horse. Just throwing these two out. Blaney and Truex. They've been pretty good the last few times, so throwing them out there as well.
Okay.
My driver to stay away from. I hate myself for saying this. Matt DiBenedetto.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All three of your driver to
Yeah.
stay away from were just made me went, ooh. That's like a punch in the gut.
No, it's just like
Especially Bill Lester.
two of them I actually feel bad. But I just not Bill. I hate to say this, but not Bill Lester. It's just I don't think he's going to do good.
Okay.
I'm probably going to get much of. I'm probably going. Hey, watch. He's going to come back and He's going to come back and show me I'm wrong.
Oh, please, Bill Lester, prove this man wrong.
But this is going to be. I think this might be an easy winner. I'm not sure, but he's gonna put up the number 3 fingers one more time. Kevin Harvick.
Hey, all right. That one I can get behind.
Harvick won his first race at Atlanta, and he's won out of the 4 years, if I remember that correct. The last 4 years, he's won 2 of them.
Yeah.
He won 18, and he won last year. So I have a feeling, and I'll even throw this one out. He's also a good dark horse driver. Keselowski's pretty good too. So,
You got some.
but Harvick is my winner. Yeah, there's a bunch of good options, but I'm going to give this one to Kevin Harvick.
Okay, so before we get on down to my predictions, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't care, Meyer, about your stimulus checks. Anyways, so for Sean Art's picks, unfortunately, as I said, he wasn't able to be here because he kind of chickened out. No, I'm just kidding. You got Matt Crafton, who is his driver to win. Brett Moffitt is his driver to stay away from. And his dark horse, Austin Hill. I agree with that. his Xfinity predictions, he chose to use Taylor's method for this one. Daniel Hemrick, driver to stay away from. His dark horse, AJ Allmendinger. And his driver to win, Austin Cindric. And for Cup, you might as well get the calculator ready, Wyatt.
I'm already done.
Oh, never mind. Then don't worry about what I'm saying. His dark horse, Brad Keselowski. His driver to stay away from, Chase Elliott. That's kind of a low blow.
Yeah, I don't know about Elliott.
His driver to win, however, Kevin Harvick.
Out of all this on Sean's, one I don't really agree on all that much is like I don't really see Matt Crafton winning. I don't see him winning it. I see it'll be more switched. Moffitt I see, but also why you do Hemrick like that, man?
He's been doing super good this year.
Hemrick's been good lately.
Yeah.
Hemrick has been on the ball lately with Joe Gibbs Racing. He's gonna win this year. I hope he wins.
He's en route. He's doing everything right. He's making all the right
moves.
He's going on all the right places. When are you?
I just don't.
How is he not gonna win this year?
I don't know. He's somehow not. He's been consistent. He's been up there. He's definitely looking at the points right now, like the standard something. He's like, if the playoffs start now, he's definitely getting in by a long shot of points.
Agreed.
So I don't see why Hemrick is not like in a dark horse. Not why stay away driver. That just don't make sense to me.
Okay, here we go. For my driver to win, I think I'm gonna have to agree with Sean Art's predictions here, but except it's gonna be swapped. It's gonna be Austin Hill, who I think is gonna go to victory lane here.
You agree with me?
As far as my driver to stay away from, it is not Bill Lester. You never know how he's gonna do. He may be driving for DGR equipment, but there's a 50-50 chance he could do really good or if he could do really bad. You never know.
What, is he your dark horse?
No. Wow. My driver, stay away from. Okay. Circling back. My driver to stay away from. I'm gonna have to say Chandler Smith's my driver to stay away from.
I was thinking about him, to be honest. I was thinking about him, like, I'm not sure what he would do. I was tempted to, like, put him as, like, a dark horse or something, but...
Wow.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Wow. And then my dark horse, however, I am actually gonna go for this guy. He beat Kyle Busch in Las Vegas. John Hunter Nemechek is my dark horse.
Okay, that's actually not bad. I actually forgot about Nemechek. He did beat Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
And he is a pretty good driver. It would not surprise me if he's up there, so that is a really good guess.
It's a really good one.
Really good dark horse. I like that.
I'm
surprised you didn't go.
Go ahead.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Bill Lester. After you kept giving me crap about being a just stay away.
I'm still gonna give you crap for that. Okay, for Xfinity Series, my driver to win. Oh boy. Who's Blaine Perkins? I've never seen him before.
Wait, what?
Blaine Perkins is driving the 23 for Iron Motorsports. Anyways, so for my driver to win, I am gonna choose. It's gonna be a colleague. No, it's not gonna be colleague. Okay, so I've got to think carefully here. I'm gonna say for my driver to win, I am gonna have to say. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be very, very tough.
It is tough.
But I'm gonna say for my driver to win, it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna say Noah Gregson's my driver to win for this one.
I was actually thinking about him because I had it. This is the one time I didn't follow my gut, but I was actually thinking Noah Gregson because he was actually a person I kept thinking about with him and Cindric, so I like that one.
Yeah. My driver to stay away from, however, this one is also kind of tough too. Well, winds are, from the sounds of it, are picking up. I'm gonna say for my driver to stay away from. It's gonna be tough, but I think I'm gonna have to say for this one that. Ooh, this one's also kind of tough. I think I'm gonna have to say for my driver to stay away from. I hate to do this to him. Brandon Jones is my driver to stay away from. I hate myself for
That's
doing
not
that.
bad.
It's not terrible,
Yeah.
but at the same time, he's been
It's-
doing
it's-
super
yeah.
good this year.
He has. That's the same thing with Sean Arts for Hemrick. Just like, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, so for my dark horse, on the other hand, I had him actually. For my dark horse, actually, yeah, I'm just gonna say Austin Cindric's my dark horse for this one.
that's a good one.
So now it is time to shift gears to the Cup Series. For my driver to win, I honestly think that of all people that could do exceptionally well at Atlanta, he finished runner-up 2 years ago. Martin Truex Jr. is my driver to win. For my driver to stay away from, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to actually make a pick for this one, but I think I'm gonna say, ooh, I got a Women's History Month for NASCAR. Okay. Anyways, for my driver to stay away from, I'm not gonna say Bubba Wallace this week because he finished 16th at Phoenix, which is the best finish for the team. So I mean, like, I'm kind of gonna have to rule him out for now. I'm gonna say for my driver to stay away from, I hate to do this to him, Chase Briscoe is my driver to stay away from. For the most part, he's done okay.
That's a good.
He's done okay this year, but just we haven't seen a lot of Chase Briscoe at all for this.
Nor of his rookie of the year competitor Anthony Alfredo.
Yeah.
Not counting him getting wrecked out.
Yeah. And then for my dark horse, I'm gonna say Brad Keselowski's my dark horse for this one.
That's safe.
Because
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because as you mentioned, and as what you were probably going to say, the batch of drivers that would be safe for our dark horse pick would have been Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, or maybe even Kyle Larson. So I mean, you know, you've got some drivers to kind of choose from as far as the dark horse, and I just so happen to choose Brad Keselowski for my dark horse. Alrighty, man. We've had ourselves a pretty fun-filled, wacky kind of pit stop show for episode 10. Do you got any final words before we sign off?
Lester is still my stay away driver.
Shut up.
This is going in the funniest moments of March. This is 100% go. The madness in it.
I love our panelists sometimes.
Even if I'm the only one.
Even if there's one, I love my panelists.
Yeah, you have like a knife at the background. I love my panelists. I love my panelists.
Jeez.
I love my panelists. I'm coming to Oklahoma tomorrow. I love my panelists.
I just keep saying that just as I come up to the door and you open it. I love my panelists. Jeez. But alrighty. That's going to do it for episode 10 of the NASCAR Pit Stop Show. I want to thank you guys a lot for watching. And if you liked it, be sure to give it a like. If you have not considered subscribing yet, recommend you do so in order to keep up with some fine content coming out in the near future. And on behalf of Wyatt Walker, I'm Elijah Leonard signing off. And we'll see you on 11 o'clock, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And as well as the CA Weekly Series. We're making up Game 6 because of some technical issues that happened last week. For Game 6, and then on Saturday is Game 7. So, how about that? 2 games within the span of 1 weekend. How about that? So, anyways, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you later tonight.